Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown theme team. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves, I hope I said that correctly, this way in order, the amazing digital circus Pokemon team. And yes, this is going to be a very fun team. I wanted to try it out for a bit of a time here, and since this show is going to be so popular by now, I just figured out why not just do this little theme team and try something interesting. So for this one, we got ourselves a couple characters in the show. I never really got to fully use all of them because some of them are main and some of them are more assist characters. But I wanted to try use the more of the main ones that were actually in the show. So we got like, I don't want to spoil the show if someone hasn't seen it. I'll probably put that at the end of the put up the probably put the link in the description, or probably at the end of the video, maybe somewhere in there. Maybe watch it. I'm not sure if I'll put it in the screen here, but you should probably check it out. Literally, it's not that difficult. Just put it up, Digital Circus, and then it should be the first thing to pop up is from the Glitch channel. So it's a really popular show, and it's basically this little, basically it's a digital circus with a bunch of crazy, chaotic characters who was actually trapped in this digital game, you could say this way, and basically, wait, why would I spoil it if I haven't seen this? But you know, but then again, if someone hasn't seen it, you should check that out right now. So yeah, basically it's okay. Let's just say it's a spoiler-free time. So basically, we got characters who got stuck in this this digital circus, and they're just trying to live the life of them as much as they can, because unfortunately, as one of the characters said, they said you can't leave because once you're in this digital circus, there's no exit. So basically, they're in a world where they try not to go crazy, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, so let's jump into the first battle here, and we got against some of you, I don't know which one it is, but either way. So we got a Lycanroc here, and we got my Gengar, the Mimikyu. Now, unfortunately, Gengar is actually made of paper. I could have actually even used Katana on this one, but I wanted to try something more dramatic, something more that fits a little bit based around her. So technically, she's basically made of like wrapping paper with a little one of those like mask for kind of like what was it, like these like from, you know how these I don't know exactly what they call it exactly, like it's from the something from just like some masquerade like party or something. I don't know. I'm not exactly one of those people to say these things anyway. So yeah. So we got an Earthworm here against my my Kango, and I'm pretty much gonna go for a Pain Split. So this set is a Baby Doll Ice, Double Team, Pain Split, and Substitute set. So I also try to get moves based around the characters, and some of them that looks exactly the same as I want. So we got Ragatha here, which looks kind of similar to kind of like a big version of Poppy Playtimes, but an actual like a person, which is a surprise. Which, wow, I didn't expect that to happen. Anyway, so I used Ragatha or Ragatha. I don't know exactly how you spell it. I just try to use the same sentence or same words or names that were said in the subtitles or the title. But yeah. Anyway, so we got a Skeletor here who's gonna go for its Torch Song, and I'm gonna go for the Confuse Ray. So this Ragatha is pretty much trying to get a little bit of a Confuse Ray, and I've tried to go for also a Copycat because sometimes you got a Copycat, sometimes. Anyways, next one comes Kinger. It kind of sounds a little bit weird to say that, especially luckily I didn't say it with an with one letter off, because that is his name. Okay, I don't know if they were meant to name it like that, but either way, it's what I'm giving it. Anyway, so they're gonna go for the Torch Song, and I pretty much tear myself into a Dark type, prevent me from getting myself super affected, KO'd, and pretty much go down. So I went for Metal Burst and took it out, and the next thing, Palma went there and pretty much double shocked me and took out the Kingambit. And next one comes in Zubul, and I actually prefer it to be more of a Missing No, because I actually have no idea what this what this even is. Like, Zubul is pretty much a bunch of pixels almost, so I don't exactly know what even she is, but I tried to give it a somewhere closer to its design, and the only pink and something that is kind of similar to her little claw thing is Lurantis. So I give it a look at the Lurantis, and worked fine. So we got a nice beam Gudra, and it's gonna take out Zubul. Sadly, nothing I could have done anyway. So yeah, that's this down. And next one comes the main man, Jax, the man in the house. And I went for a low kick, trying to get kick them out the field. And now they're gonna go for the muddy water and activate my weakness policy because I can. So fortunately, that muddy water accuracy dropped to me, and actually, you know, that actually mattered. Actually, not gonna lie, that actually mattered. Anyway, so that goes down, and the last one is Pomni, which is kind of like the main character, sort of. So I'm gonna go for the Swords Dance and try and get like a +1, +2 on attack. And now they're gonna go for another Body Water and drop my accuracy. So I really need to get back in the game. And I went for a Vine Whip, trying to finish it off with a disrespectful Vine Whip KO, and that goes down. Next one comes in is the Dunsparce, and I can go for the Ivy Cudgel, and that is enough to take it out. Last two is the Lycanroc and the Earthworm. However, sadly, Lycanroc is going to come there and Accelerock me, finish me off, and that is the end of the battle. So first battle, kind of close, but yeah, it is kind of complicated when you run something that is more competitively. But I tried to run something interesting for each character, so I didn't want to run something that is more competitively. I just wanted to run something more unique for each one. So now we got a full team of actual competitives, but competitive mons. But I want to see if they can even face against the digital circus. So we got Arkin. I think not sure for, I don't know if they meant to spell Arkin for some reason. I don't know, but that's that. And I went for a Baby Doll Ice and pretty much dropped the opponent's attack by a little bit. And now I can go for the I think I went for double team here. And yeah, double team here. And the opponent went for a close combat. Either they pretty much misclicked, or they pretty much knew that I meant to swap or something. And I went for another Baby Doll Ice in case they did swap. And they're going to swap back and forward now from Landers to Cal. Or Call, actually. So maybe they removed half of the names in order to make like a team or something. I don't know. So we got Arkin. We got Landbus. We got Call, and then Arkin. Was that a coincidence, or was there something like a mistake? Anyway, so next one comes in, Arcanine back again, and it's going to go for the extreme speed. So most of them, yes, they had a lot of competitive, most of them had competitive moves, so could do nothing about it. So yeah, so they're going to use the opportunity from the future sight, from the Calyrex, and now they're going to go for the Fire Blast. So whew, that is something you gotta be careful about. So I know this thing now has Fire Blast, Extreme Speed, Crunch, and Close Combat. So don't know what this is based around off of the move, but either way, that is that. And now I'm gonna go for another Pain Split, and now Mr. What's it? Gung, the Gengar. Maybe it's some sort of some sort of name based around team. I don't know. Anyways, so I went for a substitute. However, the opponent's gonna go for the Encore on my Gengar, and now they're gonna go for the Energy Ball. So I know they're gonna pretty much stay in there and pretty much gonna either sacrifice the Gengar or they're gonna swap into something else. So I did stick around in there because, well, Gengar has pretty much done his job, and now the opponent's gonna go for a Parasong Destiny Bond on the turn. So, like, okay. Like, alright then, that's something interesting. So, Gengar and, I guess, Gung has go down. Next one comes is Ragatha, and this one is the Confuse Ray strategy. So, this one is, I think this one is a max speed, max special attack with Confuse Ray, Copycat, Swift, normal gym Swift with magical power or what's it called? Magical power or magical powder? I don't know. It was something with, it's like this psychic type move that increased one plus on the special attack. So now it comes Mr. Mice, the population spam, and it's gonna go down, take my Mesprit down, or Ragatha go down. Next one comes to Zubul, and now I can go for the Terra Ghost Zubul, because Well, let's be honest here. I have no idea what this thing is, but I'm pretty sure it should be dead. This creature, so that's why I run Terra Ghost because I have no idea what exactly it based around this stuff. Yeah, so yeah, that's it's gonna go for a wonderful Fire Blast. Now this Zooble is max health, max special defense with pretty sure plus with 4 on the defense or something. I don't know. Anyways, the next one that comes in Landorus with Intimidate. I actually have a contrary on this one, and this is a contrary superpower knockoff slash and a rest set with Chestoberry. So now the Lander is going to come in there, use a Fissure and a Stomping Tantrum set, so that's a little bit something cool at least. And the Fissure is sadly gonna go down. So yeah, or not Fissure, but yeah, I don't know why she just. Okay, I don't know why did she enter my room without even doing anything. Anyway, so sadly it's gonna go down, and now Jax is gonna come in and clean up the mess. With that being just a random Fireball, if it could live this one. So, not sure. Okay, I actually don't know why did she even enter my room without even noticing that when I'm working. You know what? That doesn't. I don't care. I'm not gonna bother too much. Anyways, the next one comes in the Kinger, the Kingambit, and I can go for a Metal Burst on the Calyrex, and it should be enough to take it out almost if it was able to live that one. And sadly, Kinger is not gonna able to do anything. So they're gonna go for the Future Sight. I think that's one reason to do it. And annoyingly, this turn, I kind of knew this was going to happen, so they're going to go for Future Sight, spam, to either stall my Metal Burst, or they just simply trying to get a dub or something. So now they're going to go for the Nazi Plot, sadly, and I had to go for a Scary Face, because, well, let's be honest here, this thing is going to, fortunately, able to take out my Ogerpon if I don't be careful enough. So now they're going to go for the Astral Barrage again with a +3 on the special attack. And Kinger's going to go down. The last one on my team is Ogerpon. And all I can do is pretty much go for its signature move, Ivy Cudgel. And that actually was the crit enough I was waiting for. So Palmades took out that one. And the last one is Mice, the Morsel. I went for an Ivy Cudgel. I didn't want to risk myself a Vine Whip Miss. And that's going to go down. And the last one is Regieleki, and I'm pretty much going to go take it out with a one more Ivy Cudgel, and bye-bye Regieleki. So that's pretty much GG for this, I think this one is the second battle here, yeah. So that's that, and let's jump into the third battle here, and hope for the best. This one is going to be good, so yeah, I like it. Luckies, thank you. So yeah, that's that. And let's jump into this one, third one. So we got a battle against Raishine, and he had a mono dragon type versus my full digital circus team. And hope you enjoy this one. So we got a Dragonite here coming in first, and we got my Jax, the Cinderace, coming in, and I'm gonna go for the taunt in case he's gonna go for a Dragon Dance, which most people run anyways. And they actually have to use Earthquake and activate my weakness policy on Jax. And now I can go for a quick attack because, well, that's basically a little bit of something that only people that watch the series will understand. Quick attack. Anyways, it's gonna go down, and the next one comes in is Kinger, the Kingambit, and I went for a Protect to see what exactly it's gonna do. And yes, another Earthquake it's gonna use, and I'm gonna go for its Metal Burst because, well, I want to unleash a powerful attack anyways. And yeah, Kinger was able to live this one, and Metal Burst almost enough to take out the Dragonite, sadly. And I know this one's going to probably go for another different attack strategy. If it didn't, obviously, then, you know, the next one's going to get Metal Burst if it does want to go for another random attack. And Metal Burst actually took it out because they did want to stay in, and bye-bye Dragonite. So the next one comes in is Armored Shell, the Hisuian Gudra with Flamethrower, and that's going to sadly go down from that. The next one comes in is Ragatha, the Mesprit, and I want to go for the Copycat, and pretty much copycatting the Gudra and try to go for my own Flamethrower strategy, trying to even get a burn in case you ever see that happens. But yeah, that didn't work out, and I decided I want to go for the Mystical Power, which is actually the one move I was meant to use. And now they're going to go for the Dragon Pulse, and this one's going to definitely be a 2-shot KO for me. So I went for a Copycat and tried to get a Dragon Pulse KO on this one. Didn't do enough, so sadly it's gonna go for another Dragon Pulse, and sadly Ragatha is gonna go down. So that's fortunate, but that's, I mean, something at least. Pretty good, solid performance at least, a little bit. And next one comes in Zubul, and I have to take this thing out before it's gonna try to spam me, because so far Steel types and especially for Gudra Hisuian, this thing does have a few counters other than mine. But next one comes in is Dragalge, and it's gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. So I decided I want to go for the rest here in case it does use something like Haze or Toxic Spice on the field, and luckily I was able to do that. And now they're gonna go for the Sludge Bomb, and I'm guessing they're gonna pretty much spam the super effective moves only, which is kind of annoying because, like, bruh, what is exactly your other strategy besides using that one move? Either way, that's that. Anyway, so they're gonna go for the Sludge Bomb and try and take me out, and I was gonna go for the Superpower, and to get out with a little bit of resisted KO, and bye bye Dragalge. The next two is Haxorus, Dragapult, or Garchomp. So they're gonna swap and go for the Head Cannon, Dragapult, and Sad's gonna go down, take out Zubul. The last one is actually Gengo and Pomni. So I had to figure out to get rid of this team. Like, I'm pretty much gonna versus two suit, like pretty much a lot of pseudo dragon types. So I had to figure out to get rid of them all. So I go for the Terra Fire Ivy Cudgel, and actually took out not only Dragapult, it almost took out a Garchomp. So I was kind of worried that I would have probably lost this battle, because Pomni is probably the one way to actually KO this one, because without Pomni, I would have probably lost one, and because of the poison, they could have even start setting up on Gengo, and Gengo is supposed to be more of a first-time supporters, or just the ones who always comes first. But yeah, that's gonna be one of those mistakes that happens, and I had to just try and win this one with just Pomni or Ogerpon. Sorry. For some reason, they went for Terra Steel on the Haxorus, which named Faceblade. I guess that's one way to do it, and Garchomp named Garchomp. And that's pretty much it for the next battle here, and let's jump to the fourth battle, I guess. And also thank you for the battle, Mr. Reichshine, and let's see how this next one's gonna happen. So this one was a huge stall here. So we actually have two. I think I had two battles where there was just a ginormous stall here. So I'm probably gonna speed up the one moment here, so one part of the battle. So be aware when it happens. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the substitute on the Gastrodon, and they're gonna go for the Sandstorm. So either this one is a Sand Force strategy with Sandstorm, or it is something that or unless the opponent wants to use Sandstorm for a reason. So now they're gonna go for the Liquidation, and that could have been perfect if I didn't have the sub activation. And I went for a couple Baby Delights in case they're gonna keep using that, and yeah, that's the only way I could have done anything. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure I went for a Pain Split, do a little bit of a small healing in case, in case it obviously broke my disguise, which did, and also I also didn't want to use too many double team at the first turn, because if I used double team at the first turn, yeah, I would have probably ended up making the opponents get guaranteed to swap into the next mon, and I would kind of want to get the Gastrodon out of the way first. So I want to make sure the opponent keeps this Gastrodon the first few turns alive before I, make the opponent switch. It's kind of like my little strategy here, anyways. So now they're gonna go for the Liquidation, and I'm gonna keep. I'm actually gonna speed up the process, because honestly this took a little long time. So I'm gonna try to speak as fast as I can, but not too fast, because I have this little throat thing. So, well, actually, it feels a little better now. Wow, I don't know why. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So now they're gonna get the Rocky Helmet damage, and I can pretty much let Gangold go down, sadly, because she has our job done, and to my surprise, they had Recover. So what I do? Well, I could swap to Jax, that's for sure. So they're gonna swap and go and get the Recover going on, and now I pretty much got rid of the Recover and Sandstorm strategy. And now I can get my Jax come in, and I can pretty much see if I can get a W with Jax only. So I use Quick Attack from the first one, because, just a little bit of a funsies. Then I went for a low kick, trying to get this thing to get a little bit of a kick in the action, and they even used the recover on the turn. So I used Fireball to take out not only, well, I took out the, well, technically I took out the Gashner with Fireball, took out the Snorlax with low kick, and I went for a Fireball, took out the Urshifu. So that goes so far, took out 3 Pokemon so far, and the next one comes in is their own Mimikyu. And to my surprise, they took out me out with a disrespectful wood hammer. You know what? I think we want to be friends. I think we could be good friends, Mr. Mimikyu. If I didn't get it correct, obviously. Anyways, I went for a copycat on my own. Ragatha went for a copycat on the Mimikyu, and now they're gonna swap into the Charizard, which Woodhammer, Ragatha, the Misprint. Whatever, it did something. Anyways, I went for a Swift, normal gem Swift for the lulz, and it's gonna sadly go down. So then I was like, let's swap into Zubul, might as well. I mean, there's not much else besides it. I could even sacrifice the points. Like, I didn't even know if I could use anything against Zubul, so I decided I want to do that. And I decided I also want to try and go for a disrespectful KO with Vine Whip, and it's gonna sadly go down with that thing. So last two is Kinger and Mewtwo. So this point right now, I actually had to spam this like just amount of, like, I have to even hyperspeed this point, since this point right here, I'm going to say right here, I only had Metal Burst, and that's it. So now the opponent's going to go for the bulk up, and you can tell this point right now. So basically what happened in this battle is they're pretty much going to go for the bulk up, get a plus on attack in case you have a physical one. Then if they use Blizzard, which does almost nothing, I can go for Metal Burst, try at least to do some damage to it, and yeah, it looks like it didn't work out too much, because the thing about this strategy is this one is a pressure strategy, which means if they hit me with a move, which with any type of move on me, they lose form of the move pool on that move. So basically, let's say this Blizzard has 80 moves slots, like 80 base ones. Like, look at the Blizzard on the right. What pressure does is, for example, let's say you used one Blizzard, but with the pressure ability, if you hit something with pressure, you'll basically lose 4 extra moves on them. So essentially, it lost 5 in total. So this basically is a ginormous stall Kingambit set. So yeah, we're gonna speed up the process a lot here, because at this point right now, I did not want to share with anyone how enormously long this took me, since we could not do anything to each other. Like, even the point right now, the point is like, bruh, do you have actually had anything else attack me? Like, that was the point where I was assuming they only did. So yeah, so we had nothing each other. We could not do anything. Literally, we just had to just spam the one move and hope for the best we can, you know, get this dub. So yeah, the opponent was slowly running out of moves. We had so far 10 more move slots on one of the at least the Mewtwo at least had less move pool on it. So they had recover, and then they had one last one. Yes, it took me like 30 turns or so in order to do it, and I had like 90 more move pool left in order to get this dub. So this one ended up with me getting the W, because I had more moves, and with the pressure, that thing just couldn't really touch Kinger the Kingambit. But to my surprise, they did have the annoying Unnerve ability, which could have actually countered the leftover too much, but it's not a berry, so sadly didn't work out. So anyways, so that's pretty much the end of the next battle here, and hope you enjoyed that Mewtwo KO struggle. Yes, I also talking a little bit this weirdly because someone wants me to be too quiet here, and someone thinks I talk too loud or something, I don't know. But anyways, the next battle here is going to be against Toucan. I don't know what to exactly say from this point, so yeah. Anyways, that's that. Also, let me change back to musical so I don't get claimed. Anyway, so for the first one comes Bowie, the archery Decidueye, and they're gonna go for the Shadow Sneak. So, it did broke my disguise, but I didn't find too much to worry about, since I did have Rocky Helmet. So even if it did attack me, I should not do any worry about it, because if you use a physical move, it should pretty much nothing. So yeah, so now they're gonna go for the Shadow Sneak. It got a little bit of Rocky Helmet damage, And now I'm gonna go for the Pain Split to heal most of my health. And yeah, the opponent's gonna keep losing more health and over again if they use Shadow Sneak or not. So I went for a Pain Split by mistake. I misclicked by the Fingus. And now they're gonna go for another Shadow Sneak, and we pretty much lost almost half. We're pretty much at the point where we can't do anything, or like once either the opponent hits me, or I'm hitting them, or make sure the opponent hits me. Like they have to use Shadow Sneak in order to, you know, take me out. Otherwise, if they're gonna keep using Gidrain, Kangol will fortunately gonna go down. So yeah, so I decided I want to swap into Ragatha, and the opponent's gonna go for the Shadow Sneak. I wish I had weakness policy at this point. But didn't have it since I didn't want to use it. So now I'm going to go to my Ragatha, and now I can set up magical power if I could, but I decided I want to go to Pomni, because the thing about this Pomni is that I was actually going to try go for a Pomni sweep here, or at least an Ogerpon sweep, but sadly, as soon as I was trying to go for the sweep, they actually got a static shock, and I was actually going to even try use the Terra Health Flame Vine Whip for trying to get a KO, and you win some, you lose some, basically. You can say it like that. So, unfortunately, I didn't really get to use too much Spotlight with Pomni, and I only got to use Vine Whip to take out the Pikachu. And the next one comes in Bowie, and just finish off with a Shadow Sneak. So, couldn't do anything about that. But anyways, next one comes is Jax, and all I can do is pretty much Fireball and see if I can do anything against this thing. But the Flareon, I guess you can say, is going to come in, but sadly they're going to swap again into Gym. So I don't know if they named them all based around objects, or maybe that's part of their strategy. I don't know. Anyways, they're going to go for the Ancient Power, trying to get a boost. I got my weakness policy, so I mean, like, okay, that's good, because now I can go for fully powered Powerball, and actually almost did something at least. I almost took it out, and Ancient Power is going to finish me off. And didn't get a boost, but still was kind of close at least. You could say that again. And I went for my Mimikyu, and all I'm just going to do is just sacrifice the thing until I'm pretty much just sacrifice it. That's all really. I'm just going to be honest here. So they had 2 health left. Close enough. And now Bowie is going to come in knowingly back again. And if he goes for Giga Drain, that's fine. At least Bowie, at least I was able to use Kangol in this battle by a little bit. And to my surprise, they did use Shadow Sneak and took out Bowie and my Kangol at the same time. Next one comes is Zubul, and I can go for a close combat if I want to. And it's going to finish it off Jim, the Beyonce, and bye-bye that. So the next 2 is either Dragonair or Brexia, or Brexin, or Flareon, sorry. And they did decided to go for a Flame Charge. Not sure why, but either way, I just accepted, and they're gonna go for the Fire Blast on this next turn, and to my surprise, that actually got me surprised, because like, bruh, how did you take out my? I mean, like, I mean that's okay. I mean, like, I am max health, max special defense on the Zubul, but bruh, why do you have to take me out in the first turn or the first Fire Blast? Either way, that's going to be that, and the next one comes in is Ragatha versus Aqua, the Dragonair. I don't know how to feel about that, but either way, they're going to go for the Dragon Tail, and annoyingly, that's going to be something I was kind of worried about it, so they're going to go for the Blizzard. I don't think that's going to do nearly nothing to me, so I decided I want to go for the Metal Burst, do a little bit of a small damage to it, in case they wanted to, you know, keep me alive. And they're gonna obviously outspeed my Kinger, and all I can do now is pretty much Metal Burst this thing till it faints, because yeah, that's the only move I have actually. Literally, like seriously, this move is like so like unexpected. It's like this. Normally a lot of people never expect this anyway, so you have to be really careful when you use this or not. Anyways, we got Pinky and Ragatha versing each other, and I decided I want to go for my Mystical Power and see if I can, you know, get a couple plus special attack. And decided I want to go for the Terra Swift, because, well, that's what I could do. So my surprise also is that the actual opponent actually used Agility and a Psycho Cut set. So it's a physical Hatterene. Interesting. Anyways, I went for a copycat just to see what it's gonna do, and I actually got I got the opponent's Psycho Cut for the lulz, and unfortunately they used Aqua Jet to remove the copycat Psycho Cut, and I only copycat the Aqua Jet, so that's a rip. I could even got myself stabbed with Psycho Cut even, which would be funny. Anyways, I went for the copycat, and Pinky sadly is not gonna go down, and yeah, you can definitely tell what this moment's gonna happen. So all I can do now at this point is pretty much stall, because the thing about this battle is that literally they didn't have nothing against Kinger. Like literally they only have Psycho Cut. So you know what time it is. It is time for me to just hyperspeed this point, because literally I could do almost nothing. So they had Reflect, Agility, and Psycho Cut. So a little bit strange, but still fine. I mean, that's something cool at least you could try to use every day. Every now and then, every day. So yeah, at this point right now you can tell I was trying to get a W here. They pretty much had agility to you know, get a couple speed, and I had my scary face Kingambit to drop the speed. And they even said like, bruh, do you have anything to attack me? Literally, your answer is no. I only have, well, Metal Burst. That's the only move you get. So anyways, at this point right now, I mean, the only way this battle could have ended is either one of us struggle, and because the opponent has too much low on HP, the only thing I have to do is pretty much struggle myself, and then that would have been the W. So I only have one more move on Kinger, and this took me over 106 turns. Literally amazing. And all I can do now is pretty much struggle and take out the Pinky, the Hatterene, and that is pretty much GG. And that is also the end of the battle. So I hope you enjoy the full digital circus team. And yeah, that is pretty much that. So let's go ahead and explain the full move team, and let me give you more detail of how to which way I was running for each one. So the first one is Kango, and yeah, this one was a max health, max defense with bold nature with 4 for the speed. We got Terrifier for this with the disguise, Rocky Helmet, Baby Doe Eyes, Substitute, Pain Split, and Double Team set. Yeah, I'm not spoiling really too much likely if you haven't seen it. So, but then again, it's almost at this point almost a week old. So yeah, you should probably already know which one it is. So yeah. Also, she's not really a doll or puppet doll, but she's more made of paper, like I said. But honestly, with Pokemon, it was kind of complicated for me to even decide which one, like how or what to even run. Like the thing is, like, there were so many mons that didn't even look like the characters, but I did try my best, and yeah, you got what you got. Okay. Anyways, that's yeah, Kango. And also named it, I even got them in order for this theme song, which you probably can already tell there was like a mini moment that you already knew this one happening. And not putting the song because not sure if this will get claimed. And I actually want to check it. I do want to check if this is a claimed song. So in the future, maybe I might put this on the Spotify on this musical. And I was actually gonna play like maybe do like a sweep or a theme using this musical, but yeah. Let's stick with the ones that cannot get claimed. Anyways, that's that. Next one is my Zubos, the Lurantis, and the only close thing I got to the Lurantis is because of the giant little claw thing, the little hand thing, and the little ears, I guess, and that's that. So we got a Terra Ghost, contrary to Chestoberry set with Slash, because you can tell what those things can use with Slash. Rest, we have Knockoff because, well, technically she got herself knocked off with a bunch of those those things. And we have Superpower for, well, I actually don't know exactly. It's just randomly what I want to run. Anyways, we have Rest for healing up using a combination with Rest and Chestoberry. And once we're low on HP, we can use Superpower and keep using them, and then use Slash, knock off whenever we feel like to, and then Terra Ghost for coverage. Anyways, that's it. Next one is Kinger, the Royal Knight, the Royal Knight, the chess piece. and he has this one is a max defense, max special defense with careful nature, 4 for the HP, leftover pressure, Terra Dark with the where's that Terra Dark? Also, I'm not sure if it also is meant to be a blue or not, but either way, that's that. And I also have Scary Face because he's always scared at the series. Iron Defense for the pillows. Protect for, well, actually it's actually more of actually supposed to be. I think the defense curl and the protect is actually supposed to be the whole place about it. So and then once the castle collapsed, it was full of just metal burst around it. But unfortunately, it didn't damage anything. But yeah, that's that. The next one is a Ragatha, the timid nature one with max speed, max special attack, 4 for the special defense. Got a normal gem levitate set with Confused Ray, Swift, Copycat, and Mythical Power. So yeah, that actually really is. And also, am I hearing a bird in the back? Better not so, because that would be really annoying. But either way, so you can just tell there's which way I was running. So I was trying to run something more creativity with Ragatha, and yeah, kind of works like this. So yeah, I also run the Copycat because of the little bit of a glitch going on. Confused Ray for her confusing little story, and Swift for something. Anyways, and then we got Jax. Oh wait, wrong one. Yeah, that's it. That's Jax. So we got this one as an animate nature, 72 for attack, max speed with 184 for defense. You're probably wondering why would I run this way? That's because it's already pretty powerful and it has a pretty good attack with it, so I just want to try something more, a little bit more bulkier set. So that's what I was running anyways. We have low kick for the little short clip. You can probably see it in the entrance of Jax if you watch the little short of Jax his little first entrance. We have taunt for hits amazing taunting moments. Fireball for he actually wants to give you this, and then the quick attack for alright, well that's what I was looking for. Alright, see ya. Boom, you know. Then we have weakness policy for its item because it's always so weak but it always has a determined to do what's right. Blaze for its well, because it's, I don't know, I actually don't know. I feel like a lead battle should have been better off, but either way, that's that. And finally, it's Pomni, the Heart Flame Mask set. And unfortunately, they couldn't find any cool clown based around or jester type ones. I would love to use like Mound Jr. or like Mr. Mime or something like that. But sadly, they didn't include any evolution of a clown evolution Pokemon in this game. So the only clown likely Pokemon that is most likely female is Pomni, or not Pomni, Pomni is a Pokemon. No, Ogerpon. That's probably the only closest design that if I could find looks like Pomni. So yeah, I gave it a go, and here it goes. And you can tell already which moveset I was running. You can see right here. Actually, I meant to have this removed knockoff to a Scary Face because yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much that, and hope you guys enjoyed today's showdown theme and all that stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next video or next stream or stuff like that. Actually, I'm doing this live on Twitch. If you want to check that out, make sure to click on my Twitch channel. Make sure to follow, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel. And see you guys on the next video. Since yeah, I will most likely try any creativity mons for your team, and who knows, maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll hate it, maybe you'll do something about it. Alright, that's it. Stay lucky out there, and take care.